hadn't told you about this shit. I'm going to throw something at you here in a second. You love that, don't you?
I don't know why you do this.
Welcome in, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz, brought to you by Russell Do It Center and Building Supply Stores, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and Sensagreen for air that's cool and clean.
Colin Sensagreen.
I kind of cut you off.
I know. I kind of was sad.
I got to go. I'll let you have it the rest of the time. Hey, first of all, shout out to my friend Alexander Smith. Wedding this weekend. I'm in that. So J.A. Smith Construction. So yeah, it was never expected to be
Brett
another
is
wedding.
so excited.
Excited. Going to be a fun night tonight at rehearsal dinner, and then the wedding tomorrow. Hopefully the rain will stay away.
You know, I actually looked at the weather today because it was supposed to be really nasty all day, and it looks
turned out to be pretty nice.
It's beautiful.
Got
it's not
beautiful
actually
breeze.
as humid as I thought it was going to be too.
Nice breeze blowing out here on the patio at Baumhauer's, and gooey fries coming up.
Gooey fries coming up, y'all.
Hey, if you come by right now during the show, the first 10 people that come up and speak to us, we're going to have gooey fries on us for you guys.
And we're on the patio, so you can't miss us with our wonderful banner.
Absolutely. Our new banner.
Good job, Brett.
Yeah, well, I didn't do it. Josh did it. So
you went and
I went and picked it up, so I can handle that part. But again, get your comments in. We had a great show this morning on the podcast. A lot that we're going to dive into here. Football, obviously recruiting that we've been discussing, the depth chart, what the season looks like. I know you and I are going to kind of throw a little different spin on the schedule here in just a little bit. We're going to ask you some questions. But going back to what I was saying with our subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
Just the middle of February, we only had 1,500 subscribers.
And now it's May 2nd.
Now it's May 2nd.
Major.
Oh, here we
so
go.
I don't know what that is per.
I think we're going to be popping in and out. Maybe we won't. Maybe this won't be the commonality of what we're doing. But anyway, come out to Baumhauer's. And if you could help us get to that 5,000 mark, and then to 6 and 7 and 8 and all the way up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go out there and do that. We'd love for you to be one of our subscribers to get our content.
Promo.
Yeah, go ahead.
A new episode of On the Front Row with Faith today at 2.
I read your mind, by the way. I knew where you were going with that.
Well, yeah, we were talking about
You should promote it because it's going to be awesome because I was there behind the camera like I need to be and watch you guys do the interviews, and they're so much fun. I get to see the entire interview, the laughing, the cutting up, the cuts and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. But I thought she did a wonderful job. I thought y'all did a great job in that.
Is who we're referring to.
Yes.
She
DJ.
did awesome, and she is honestly one of the nicest people so far. I feel like that I've got to sit down with. Super just. Her she's very human, you know what I mean? You look at the athletes and you think, oh my gosh, like because she's very good too. And she was just like a real person, and we were sitting there laughing and just having a great time together. And so I really enjoyed sitting down with her, and I honestly had so much fun editing it because we were laughing so much in between that it was just, I was sitting there giggling while I was editing it.
I bet you were because there was a lot of fun.
What are you doing?
Laughing at
I'm
myself.
having fun.
Laughing at myself as I edit this thing. I think at the end of maybe in the next few months, you'll put a blooper reel together. Should be pretty funny. We're going to make her do that, by the way, everybody. Going to do that. John, my good friend Alexander Smith that owns J.A. Smith Construction. And then we are back. Talking about the schedule, and this is where I'm going to go with this. I want to look at every team on the schedule, and everybody's getting their predictions out of where they think Auburn's going to finish, and we always get in that hype mode right now after spring football. Oh, yeah, we've got a good team. We're going to win 9 or 10 games. Well, you and I both said we're Missouri this year. Show me. We got to have some results on the field. The roster definitely improved. Excited about what we saw. The roster has taken 3 steps forward, I think, from where we were just a couple of years ago, depth-wise, quality player-wise. So we're just going to look at the teams. We're just going to start with the schedule, and I'm just going to simply ask you, are we better than that team? Are we equal to that team? Or is that team better than us? So, and we start with the first game in Baylor. And so we'll carry this throughout the show because this is really what it boils down to. You know, you always say, well, you may win a game you're not supposed to. You may lose a game you're not supposed to. But your record, I was on Gary Harris's show this morning, Faith, and he was asking me similar questions. And I said, and they had a caller that asked me and said, what did I think about last year? Because I think somebody wrote an article that said Auburn was like 2 plays away in 4 games of having maybe 8 or 9 wins. I said, but your record really is kind of who you are at the end of the day. It ends up playing out you're going to play really, really well in a couple games, really bad in a couple games, and the rest of the year is who you are. So we had a losing record last year. So even though we probably should have won 3 or 4 more games, we didn't. All right, so let's start with Baylor. I think we're a 1.5-point favorite in that game. I know these are early lines and stuff, but starting with Baylor, we're going out to that game. We'll be there.
Yes.
So I'm just simply going to ask you, are we better than them? Would you take our roster over their roster? Or are we equal? Or are they better than us?
I would take our roster over theirs.
Good.
What would you do?
I would absolutely take our roster over theirs. And probably coach too. So
I would too.
So there you go. So that's 1-0.
Yeah.
We're not going into scores. We know Chat GPT did all that. We're just going to say, are we better? So that would be a toss-up. All right. Ball State. Most definitely. So that's 2-0. All right. So then South Alabama.
I would take us.
100%.
Obviously.
So that's 3-0. So if we start the season 3-0 based on roster alone.
All right, guys, this is my favorite part where it comes to the next 3 games that we've talked about for the past, I don't even know how long. Whenever we got the schedule. We've said the first 6 games are going to be the most important. Now we're on game 4.
Okay, so let's look at Texas A&M. Now they have.
Wait, we got Oklahoma.
I'm sorry, I'm ahead of myself.
It's all right.
Oklahoma.
Excited.
Oklahoma. So let's look at Brent Venables and what they did last year. We were one of their 2 SEC wins. The other one was Alabama.
Yes.
So if you had to say that Oklahoma got 2 SEC wins, they were both against Alabama and Auburn, you probably like, I don't know. I think a lot of people thought they were going to be better than they were too.
Yeah.
They go out and get a new quarterback. They get a great running back from Cal that we've seen in Jade Knott. But Mateer, from coming in from Washington State, was one of the highly sought-after quarterbacks in the portal.
Mm-hmm.
So Jackson Arnold leaves. He comes to Auburn. Mateer goes to Washington. He may have been the number 1 quarterback in the portal. So with that being said, they beat us at home last year. Shouldn't have. That was one of those probably shouldn't have games.
Right.
But are you taking their roster or are you taking Auburn's roster here?
I'm taking ours. I just think, not yesterday, last year when we
Feels like yesterday.
Right, when we played them, it was just such a close game and it was pouring rain.
It didn't rain against that.
Well, tears were. So that game was.
Tears were flowing.
Yes,
that's right.
After.
Right.
But that game was very intense all the way down to the last minute of the game. And I think that was probably one of those games where I thought we had it. I thought we were going to be able to take it.
Should have been a win.
And
that was the one. I got a question on the show this morning in Tuscaloosa. The guy that was asked, he had also the guy that had written the article thought that a few of those games were because of coaching. And look, Oklahoma had not driven the ball at all. They had one big play to start the game, the big busted run.
Yeah.
And then we had a 21-10 lead in place to kick a field goal to go up 24-10, or at least, drive down, maybe score a touchdown to put the game away. But what do? We throw 3 passes, give them 3 timeouts, so the clock's not moving. We missed the field goal. And then it's an RPO and pay all the way. It takes it all the way to the house, and now we're losing with 2 minutes to go. So, yeah, we threw the game away. So how much did coaching play into that? I think coaching played a lot into that. Why are you throwing the ball when Oklahoma had less than 100 yards of total offense outside of one play up into that point?
I don't think you're over this loss yet.
I'm not, because it makes me – I'll use G-rated terms here. It makes me mad every time I think about that game because it was foolish. And then you want to look at Missouri. Their quarterback went to the hospital, and he came back and let them off. I mean, there were some embarrassing moments last year, but that's kind of what they were talking about on the show this morning and some of the stuff that was going on and some of the questions. So, yeah, so you're taking on Auburn's roster.
Yeah, I'm taking Auburn's roster. Earlier this morning, kind of have the driver of the race car now with a new quarterback.
Right.
So
now the X factor is we're on the road. Can we go?
Yes.
Can we go to Norman, Oklahoma, and win that game? So, would you say that the rosters are close? I'm gonna say adding the quarterback and the running back for them, it's pretty close.
Close, yes, but I also think that I think we'll be able to. I think we've got better players in better categories where we'll be able to solidify win.
And Jackson Arnold an opportunity to go back.
Yeah.
He's going to be fired up for that game.
That'll be a great pre-game interview for that.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. All right, so we're up against our first break here. We are at Baumhauer's. Again, we want you to come out and join us. People coming in for lunch. We're glad to be partnered up with them and Byron's with Kevin. So, again, just getting started here on the show. Stay tuned. A lot more to come right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Here they come. Truckloads of fresh inventory to Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,250 off. New GMC Terrains, the popular SUV known for its safety, technology, and performance, is discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy. No payments until July. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. We're live on location at Baumhauer's here in Auburn. Make sure you come out, man. This place is awesome. I mean, we are fortunate to be partnered up with some unbelievable restaurants.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, this is like the tour of gluttony. Everywhere we go, it's like just great food, no matter if you're at Pepper Tree, if you're here, or JR's, or Lake Mark Pizza. Just keep everywhere.
I wouldn't let us go somewhere that
You would not.
there wasn't food I liked.
The Orange Beach trip. I mean,
Oh my God.
how awesome was that, by the way?
Because that was so much fun. The
Yeah.
food there was so good. Everywhere we went.
As we battle through Wi-Fi issues here. All right, so back to what we were talking about with the schedule. Texas A&M up next. So I kind of retracted a little bit of what I said. I said that I'd take Auburn's roster over Oklahoma's. I think it's 50-50. I think we're probably even. Okay. I think it's probably pretty even. So we'll go with that. All right. So now Texas A&M, pretty good last year. Now
Pretty good last year. We won.
We did.
Thank goodness.
They were 8-4, 5-3 in league play. Got to go to them this year. And we've had success against Texas A&M since they've been in the conference. They do return Marcel Reed, who I thought was phenomenal last year as a freshman. He comes into his sophomore year. They have Le'Veon Moss back, senior running back, who's one of the top in the conference. Got a host of great wide receivers with Conception and Mario Craver. Mario Craver is a phenomenal wide receiver. So offensively, they're going to put a really good product on the field again. When you look at the transfer Scooby Williams at middle linebacker, look at their defensive front with Albert Regis and TJ Searcy, left defensive end. They got some really good players on this team. So I'm going to ask you, Faith, on this one. Texas A&M, are you taking their roster? Or are you taking our roster? Or is it even? Is it even?
I want to say it's kind of even. Wouldn't you think?
I'm going to go even.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think that I'm confident in our team, especially after last year, the game, how that played out. But I would take Auburn, but I think that they're a very good team.
I will say this, and I know they were able to go out and get some guys in the portal too, but I think it's even because we were able to go out and get some key pieces in the portal. I don't think maybe after the season it was even, but I think you go out and the people that we've talked about ad nauseum with Eric Singleton and Xavier Chaplin and Mason Murphy and those guys like that, we've enhanced our roster, so we've come up a notch. I think Texas A&M has kind of stayed where they've been. They've got some really good players, so we'll say even. So how does that play out on the road? That's the crazy thing about these two games. That's the X factor.
Back-to-back on the road games. It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. Need to get one of them.
Have to get one of them. There's especially with the next week being Georgia at home.
Yep. And so that's a good segue into that one. So we come back and we have Georgia on the 11th. So so we have an off week between the A&M game and the Georgia game, which is good. So we have those two road games back to back, and then we have an off week before Georgia comes calling. This is a no-brainer too. What roster are you taking?
You just said it was a no-brainer.
It is a no-brainer.
So what do you?
Taking Georgia's roster. I mean, that's me talking. So it's a no-brainer for me because Georgia has recruited at a ridiculous level the last 10 years, and you can see the results that we've had against them.
That just made me want to throw up.
I know it. I'm not saying I enjoyed saying it. I just said that.
You said it with confidence.
Too much confidence. Because back in the day, it never was that way.
Gunnar Stockton's going to be able to.
We'll see.
You just said.
I'm talking about from a quarterback position. We'll see what he's able to do. I mean, I think the rest of the roster defensively and every other piece they got really, really good.
I think their defense can be scary.
Their defense is always scary.
I know,
but I like. As much as it continues to pain me to say that I'll take Georgia's roster over ours, we're getting better. We're getting closing the gap, but they still have the edge there.
I can't say that, so.
I know it. Makes you.
All right, next week.
All right. I said we had a stretch where it's favorable, and again, this is: are we better than them? Or are they better than us? Plain and simple, or is it even?
Yep.
Missouri.
Better than them.
We're better than them.
But we're acting like Missouri with the show me state that we're in.
Now,
we are better than them.
They've had 10+ wins 2 years in a row.
Yep.
We've had 4 losing records in a row. So yeah, but still should be, if I'm picking our roster. So clearly that was unanimous. All right, so Arkansas.
I'm still going to give it to us.
I'm giving it to us too. We have a better roster than Arkansas.
I think we do. There's no question.
They came in here. We had to turn the ball over 4 times. And they ended up squeaking a win out because we just couldn't do anything offensively. So I'm going with Auburn there. Kentucky.
Went to Kentucky.
Easy pick.
Won when honestly nobody thought we were going to. But it's because we're better.
Not just a little bit, but a lot. I mean, when you go up there and you do what we did last year to them, very, very impressive. So, yeah. Sick of watching.
I'm sick of
seeing
him.
So
anywhere he's at, I'm sick of it.
Right. So before we go into any more games, we're going to go ahead and take another break for TV. We don't want you to go anywhere. We're staying up live on YouTube and Facebook here. We are at Baumhauer's. We got gooey fries that will be coming out to us here in a little bit.
Yep.
A lot of great food, Faith. Come out here and see us. If you want some free food, come out here and see us. It's that simple. Come by and talk to us, and we'll get you some free gooey fries. We're going to take another break. Everybody stay tuned. More to come here on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe. Call Sensagreen.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
Back everyone to the Auburn Blitz. Halfway through our show today, we are on location at Baumhauer's, so make sure you come out. If you can't come out here during lunch, make sure you make Baumhauer's part of your plans throughout the summer. We're going to be out here. We're also going to be at Byron's. Everybody knows about Byron's, so we're going to be
I love coming here with my roommates. We come here ever since we came the first time. We've been coming so much. So,
Addictive.
yeah, it's so good. And if you come while we're here, you guys can get free gooey fries on us when you tell them that
Just
you're
waiting on people to come up here and do it. I mean, it's very, very simple. But also another great partner of ours, just right down the road, like literally right there, Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine.
Guys, my parents were sitting over there, and we're celebrating Mother's Day early this weekend on Saturday tomorrow. And I have a feeling that they're going to go over to Pepper Tree and get some steaks for dinner tomorrow. Oh yeah, they're headed over.
I'm not sending any subliminal messages or no subliminal messages over there.
And I hope they're going to get the twice baked potatoes too.
Just go ahead and put your order in right now. I mean, I don't know.
It is Mother's Day, but I did suggest something. But yeah, my parents, I love when they come into town and do that.
There was nothing subtle about that at all.
I already told Reese that that's what we're getting for Mother's Day dinner. So it's awesome. I'm excited.
It's already done. So the order's been placed. But go to Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. They have daily specials. The food is unbelievable. Obviously, everybody knows how much Faith loves the steak there. It's phenomenal. The ribs are outstanding. You can't go wrong with anything. Tiger tails, the pork chops, it's all great. So go check out Pepper Tree. It's right here. It's just literally right across the road from where we are here at Baumhauer's. All right, so finishing up the schedule. So we've made it through. We're done. Earlier.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't want to see Diego Pavia at all anymore.
So we want to see him again. So, but Diego Pavia didn't beat us last year. Again, it was another poor performance. That's another one of those games I was leaving out. You know, I keep talking about Arkansas and Cal and Missouri and Oklahoma. We played horrible against them.
Yeah, we did.
Lack of offense, couldn't do anything. Defense played well enough to win the game, but it wasn't Diego Pavia coming in here throwing for 300 yards that won the game.
No, it wasn't.
So, again, a no-brainer. We have a much better roster than them.
There's no doubt. I'm taking Auburn all day on that.
Went up there 2 years ago when we played them in Nashville. Jarquez Hunter had a big day. He needed to have a big day. He had a chance to put them away a couple times. We didn't do it, but ended up winning the game. Just move over. Lyndon, we're bringing everybody. So she'd be like, come on, everybody's welcome.
It's true.
All right, so but we're definitely better than Vanderbilt. Next.
Yeah. Mercer.
No brainer.
Yeah.
No brainer.
Run away with that one.
All right, now the finale.
Yeah, leads us to Alabama. All right. So, Chat
ChatGPT.
Yes, Lucy's getting a gooey.
Yeah, you were trying to pull her back. You're not
Well,
going to win that.
I didn't see what was
not going to win that back at all.
But yeah, okay. So if we're gonna lose against Georgia or Alabama, who are you?
Don't ask that question.
Okay, let me rephrase.
I hate that question.
Okay, let me rephrase. I want to win both games.
Of course.
Do you think Alabama has the better roster
Than us?
Yeah.
I do. Still, right now.
But do you think because of the rivalry and because of
It's in Auburn. It's in Auburn.
Do you think that
it could be the factor that pushes us over the edge? Good.
I don't know.
We'll see. You know, a lot of football will have been played to that point. We'll see how Alabama season's going. We'll obviously know what we are. You know, injuries are always a big part of that as well. So, they're better than us roster-wise. But
Probably.
So I guess the biggest thing about this is how many of these teams did we say are just absolutely outright better than us?
Two. Well, 3 with Alabama.
Well, we said Alabama and Georgia. Who
You
else?
said Alabama, Georgia. Oh, no, you said that was 50-50 with
Oklahoma. And Texas A&M.
Yeah. So that's 50-50.
I'm gonna say that it's pretty close there. You know, might give them an edge because of being on the road, but I'm looking at strictly roster. So if you're looking at this from a standpoint of this schedule, there's not like there's 5 teams on there. You go, well, that's 5 losses.
Yeah.
You know, it's. I think you probably you could have done it last year, but I
was gonna say, what about last year? Would you have?
I don't think so. I do think we probably who we were last year. I think we've added to, again, the maturity level of our wide receiver room. That's going to help a lot.
So.
More experience. It boiled down to that we were deficient in a couple of position areas, and it ended up costing us. I think offensive line was definitely one of those, and just the inconsistency up there, and then quarterback position.
Yeah.
You can't play, as you say, ring around the rosy with quarterbacks all year. You can't do it.
Or with the offensive line.
Right. So instability cost us there. Now, so with that being said, what do we got? Two teams that where you play people matters. Texas A&M and Texas A&M and Oklahoma on the road are going to be tough.
I feel like some of this though, like we can't even really have a firm stance on how much better or worse until we see the actual quarterback situation for us.
Right.
That's just what I think.
No, I'm with you. I think that's important. Look, and you're going to John wants the camera on the gooey. When we get the gooey fries out here, we'll put the camera on for sure. But I think going to Baylor from a confidence standpoint, and I do think both of you and I, if we had to bet right now, we would bet. I'm not going to speak for you. I'll ask you, who's going to be the starting quarterback? If you had to bet right now.
That's hard. I want it to be. Oh, I saw really good.
No, he's good.
He didn't look like a freshman.
No, he does. I think it's going to be Jackson. Well, I get it. I totally get it. I mean,
but no one cares what I want, like I said.
No, they do. Absolutely, they do. Everybody's opinion counts. All right, we're going to take another break here on the show. A couple more segments here for TV. When we come back, stay tuned. More to come right after this.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. I am pleased to announce that Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation is now open to serve the public at our location on the corner of 49 North and 280 West in Dadeville. Please stop by and see lifelong resident of Dadeville, Molly Kaler, who will be running the office and meeting with families who want to plan ahead and pre-need their services. We are also available by phone 256-750-0381 or online at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Bugs Island is your boating headquarters. Are you ready to hit the water and go boating this summer? Bugs Island has all kinds of boats, with one sure to fit exactly what you want. Fishing boats, sport boats, pontoon boats, and all with low monthly payments. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Bugs Island Service Department experts are also here for you to keep your boat in top running condition. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Don't be left standing on the bank this summer. Visit online at bugsisland.com and don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life. EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare. Serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area. Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit allagames.com.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Couple segments left for TV, and of course, we'll stay up a little bit longer for social media. We appreciate all of you that are joining us, and we appreciate Russell Dewitt Center, Building Supply Stores, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Sense of Green for air that's cool and clean. Call Sense of Green.
The air's pretty cool out here right now.
Yeah, it feels pretty good out here.
Not as good as cool air coming out of a carrier unit.
No, my workout class has carrier units, probably installed by Sense of Green, if I had to imagine.
Right.
And it's nice and cool in there.
And what about us driving down the interstate, noticing a truck of carrier
units?
We never would have.
We passed them twice.
Yeah, because we had to pull off. Imagine that for a break, and then we passed them again. So, but anyway, had a good trip to South Alabama, and I want to remind everybody, Faith caught up with Tank Jones, one of the top prospects in the state down at St. Paul's. A very good interview. You're on the front row with Faith coming out today here in just a little bit.
Yep, with DJ Bennett. She's awesome. It'll be up at 2 Central Time.
Yep.
So yeah, make sure you go watch that after.
Absolutely. And then of course those shows that were and look, we didn't talk about Daigle today. I mean,
oh my gosh,
Daigle's awesome. Is Orange Beach going for their 5th consecutive state championship?
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
Crazy.
Phenomenal. Able to catch up with her, and the reason we're bringing her up, she's signed with Auburn to play softball, and man, Auburn's getting a good one, aren't they?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, we've seen what the Malveaux have done to the program, and I mean, they're just going to be getting better and better each year. And this is only their first year. And again, I think it's just so interesting having the dynamic of a husband and wife.
Very
coach.
unique. Very neat.
A
lot of people couldn't do that.
I don't know if I could.
A lot of people couldn't do that. So, but yeah, it's unique. They've been very successful. They are extremely good recruiters. And so you go down and you get Daga Wilson. The numbers are unbelievable. Her career batting average, and she's so fast, stolen bases. I think her dad told me she's been thrown out one time, and it was because she slipped coming off the bag in the tournament last year. And he's like, "Why didn't you just go back to the base?" And she's like, "Well, they could do it." But anyway, she's very fast. But Auburn's getting a very good time player there, and we're looking forward to having her on here in a couple of weeks with us on the show.
Winning
another state top
national championship.
Won the national championship last year.
I know. I'm saying hopefully
maybe
we get her after.
Yeah, maybe another repeat of that.
Yeah.
So exciting to see what happens with that. Shout out to the golf team real quick. They'll be hosting a regional. Try to get Coach Kleinert out here today, but they're practicing, which is understandable. And then have some individual meetings and stuff this afternoon. But getting ready to host the regional. We talked about that on the podcast this morning a little bit.
Yep.
Just another number one overall seed.
Yeah, it makes it a little harder having it be at home. I feel like the expectations there are high, but
much rather be at home though.
No doubt.
Familiarity with the course.
Yeah.
Know how it lays out. You get to be in your bed at home. So the comforts of not having to travel and do all that kind of stuff. But what you're saying is right with the pressure of playing in front of your fans and feeling like you've got to perform. I don't know that they feel like they have to perform any differently than any other time. But you do feel that. I kind of compared it to fishing. When you're fishing your home late, you're in a big tournament. A lot of people are like, well, he's got an advantage. He knows where that is and that is, but doesn't necessarily always play out. It does help that you have some of that familiarity with it. All right, Johnson, what team does Phillip Rivers coach for? He coaches for St. Michael, and his son, Gunnar Rivers, is one of the top prospects in the state in the 27 class.
Yeah.
All right, so I went down and interviewed Phillip, and back in the fall, you weren't able to make that trip with us you didn't make that trip to St. Michael, did you? All right. So we went down and caught up with him and interviewed, Coach Rivers and saw him at practice a little bit. But, very good team. They're going to have a really good team this year, and his son is phenomenal. So we'll be covering them some more as well. But before we go to our last break, and we've talked about this a bunch, we're going to hit every prospect in the top 10 according to 24/7 before summer's over.
Yeah,
So,
I'm really excited.
Already got a couple of them knocked out.
Yep.
Maybe Jacquez Wilkes being next.
Yeah, the next one will come out next Friday. Or the one with Tank. Yeah, the one with Tank will come out next Friday. So,
love catching up with him.
yeah, it was awesome. He was really, really nice. He's a really quality guy.
Yeah, big time player.
Big dude.
Big dude. Yeah, there's a reason they call him Tank.
Yeah.
He fits the name.
He told me about how he got that nickname. So
Just have to see him.
yeah, you'll just have to watch.
Just have to watch to find out. All right, up against our final break. Stay tuned. One final segment right after this.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit alagames.com. Segment here on the show for TV, and then we'll stay up for a little while on social media for you here, all of you on YouTube and Facebook. We appreciate all of you joining us again. Our program brought to you each and every day by Russell Dewitt Center Building Supply Stores, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Centigrade for air that's cool and clean.
You got a lot going on right now. So
well, and Mr. Centigrade himself actually just walked out over here.
Yeah, Mr. Centigrade just came in, and we're glad, but so he wants to know where that came from. So where did John, I can tell. You'll tell. Okay, he said he could tell you, but he'd probably have to kill you. So I don't think you want to lose your life over learning on where that name came from. So anyway, we are here at Bum Hours. It's filling up inside and outside here on the patio, and we appreciate everybody that's tuned us in. And again, we will be back here in June. We'll also
first weekend of June,
right,
first Friday.
Yeah, right. Yeah. First Friday, and so again, thanks to all of you that come out. And again, yes, we will be at Layman Pizza this coming Monday, John. The one on 63. So up toward the Dallas City area, we'll be there on Monday at noon. So make sure you come out. Also closing it out, get the baseball series this weekend with Tennessee. Got 3 more series left. You got this one, South Carolina, and then you got
Ole Miss on the road.
Ole Miss on the road. Yep, that'll be definitely. I mean, it's a good last couple of series, so I'm looking forward to it. I hope that we'll be able to finish really great.
Right.
These last two.
These three. You got 3 series.
Yep.
You've got you're 11-10 in the SEC.
Yep.
So we're sitting in a good.
Yeah, at least we're.
Well, maybe if we sweep South Carolina, they're terrible.
Yeah.
So if you got games, that series at home, you got 2 on the road. Let's say we go get 1 at Tennessee this weekend, and we get 1 at Ole Miss. Let's just say, give the advantage to the home team, just like we've been able to defend our home schedule.
Yeah.
You go out and get 1 of those. So if you sweep it home, let's just say you get 5 wins. So gets you to 16 wins in conference play.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
And I think
this conference,
yeah, and I think that's good enough to host a regional.
Should be.
So, Auburn hosting a regional in golf. I thought our conversation this morning on the podcast with Jason was pretty spot on about how the landscape of football has changed. It's not just so easy to go out there and go, we just scrap everything and start over. There's so many elements that play into this, and that you got to look at it from the standpoint of you got to be patient, but you also got to start seeing the results and reaping some rewards from the efforts of your labor. So roster's better. Roster's in probably the best shape it's been in quite some time. We ran down the schedule.
Yep.
8 wins at least.
Yeah.
That's where we need to be.
7 if we're really gonna look at it from a negative viewpoint, but 8.
If it's anything less than 7, it's bad. I'm just going to tell you. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think it'll be 7?
No, anything less than 7.
Oh.
7's going to be borderline.
7 will be borderline. But if you're? I'm asking you to take on here. You've got Oklahoma and Texas A&M both on the road. Who are you saying has a better roster out of the 2?
A better roster, A&M.
And you said Oklahoma.
I said they were 50-50 for us.
But I said I said out of the both of them.
What's the
schedule
next year?
Haven't even looked
Yeah, I
into
haven't
that.
looked.
Is it brutal?
Is it?
I think you got Ole Miss, I think you got Tennessee, and Texas. Roll.
Oh, Lord.
So you better make some hay.
Yeah. This is the year. And look, we've been recruiting really well. I think it's a great opportunity for us to, again, it's a very navigable schedule. But yeah, Texas A&M and Oklahoma, got to get one of those. Got to get one of those.
It's the first 6 where it's the first 3 should be easy. And it's Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Georgia, and you can't lose the first 6.
Win the first one. 100%. 100%.
That game says no.
The hardest schedule in every sport, but it just seems like that's what we do. But so all this is closing out, and then we'll be in the summer months, and there'll be a lot of camps,
Media days.
and then we'll have SEC Media Days July 15th.
Yep.
I mean, that's not too far
We'll be
away.
busy.
A lot going on. We'll be busy on the road at all these different locations. And the calendar, go check us out on social media. Follow us out there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Shame on you. Go do that now. Like that as well, and spread them. We're almost to 5,000. Mid-February, we're at 1,500, Wade. 1,500 mid-February, already over almost 5,000.
Got good content.
Good content, that's right.
Yeah.
We appreciate Cincinnati, one of our partners here.
For air that's cool and clean. On Cincinnati.
Get HVAC smart.
HVAC Smart, got it knocked out. J. Smith Construction and Excavation and Russell Dood Center Building Supply Store. I was going to wrap us up for the TV side of things. Again, I want to thank Kevin for allowing us to be here at Baumhauer's. Come out to Baumhauer's, make it part of your weekly routine to come eat some of this great food. We'll be back again down the road. We'll be at Lake Martin Pizza on Monday, so make sure you tune us in. For Faith, I'm Brett saying we've enjoyed it. We'll see you.